James Comey fired. Wow. If that's not some 24 shit, we're gonna get into that. But first off, we're gonna talk about a story it's a little older, but still pretty new. Still kind of funny. Taco Bell, think outside the church. On Tuesday in February, Taco Bell announced that it's opening a 24-hour cantina and wedding chapel on the Vegas Strip this summer. In honor of the opening, they're going to let one lucky couple have an all-expense paid trip to Las Vegas, and they will be the winners to be the first Taco Bell married newlyweds. The fuck? I wonder if this is gonna be like a racial thing. Like, what if this becomes like a Mexican thing? The Mexicans get married at Taco Bell, or will who's gonna be the first one to jump on this? I'm gonna be like, oh, black people always get married at Taco Bell. They're like, oh, getting married at Taco Bell, white people. I really do wonder. And the rules are, in order to enter, the couples, they have to share a photo or a 30-second video of how Taco Bell played a role in their love story. And you have to add the hashtag Love and Tacos Contest. And the fans vote on their favorites beginning March 1st, which means they're already voting. And the winning couple is whisked away to a honeymoon suite, and everyone will have a chance to order their chalupa with a side of happily ever after. They come right in and they will order a wedding off of our menu. Okay. You just come in and, can I get a number 7 with a steak quesadilla and marriage? Yeah, I'm thinking about marrying a girl tonight. So you better not go to Taco Bell drunk. Go to Taco Bell drunk and spend $600 on a wedding. Vegas just became just became even worse for marriages. There are going to be people that get married at Taco Bell. And it says it's going to cost $600. I already spoiled that. It's going to be $600 to get married at Taco Bell. This better be the nicest Taco Bell. What if I walk in literally doing like an afternoon rush and just like, you know what? Hey, I'm trying to get married today. No, fuck those chalupas. I'm trying to get married today. And here's what the wedding package is going to include. It includes Taco Bell champagne flutes. Is that like... Fuck, I still want to know what stereotype is this going to be? Taco Bell champagne flutes. Like, is this going to be the new redneck thing? That baby I got them Taco Bell champagne flutes. And we're drinking a box of wine. A just married t-shirt. A Taco Bell bow tie and garter. And a Cinnabon Delights wedding cake. Oh, that sounds good. That really sounds good. That almost makes it worth it. This makes me want to marry somebody at Taco Bell. And a wedding bouquet made of sauce packets. Okay, that's no. This could become a black thing. No. Catch a bouquet of hot sauce packets. The fuck? Come on now. Like, this is gonna have a full ceremony. And the first meal that a Mr. and Mrs. will get is a Taco Bell 12-pack. Like, will it cost extra to get Cool Ranch and nacho cheese shells? Serious question. Asking for a friend. I'm not even. Oh man, this is gonna be something that I want to get invited to a wedding at Taco Bell. I want to be invited to a wedding because you know what? They don't give me enough nacho cheese with those chips, and I'm just wondering, will I get it at this wedding? Will this be my time? I don't know. I hope so. Alright, on to our real story, dude. The real reason that I got you here. Donald Trump fired the FBI director Comey. James Comey. Wow. If this is like Donald Trump's like a white people superhero. He's like a white people superhero. Is that not the whitest thing to do? To fire the person who's investigating you? My father's gonna fire your father. Like, that's some ball of shit. I didn't even know the president had that much. I didn't know the president had that much clout, that much power. People say the president doesn't have that much power. I think most presidents just weren't using that power. Holy shit. He just... How do you explain that? He sent him a letter. Sent him a letter like human resources. Just sent him a letter like, you know, I don't think your services are needed anymore as head of director. He sent him a letter. Like, you know what? I don't think your services are needed anymore in this department. If you need a reference, please let me know. I'm the president. That is, oh my god. He fired him like he works at McDonald's. Like this is just an office building. He just sent him a letter of sent him like, hey, resign. Bye. The crazy thing about Comey is Comey. I thought it was Comey. That'd be a pretty funny reason to fire somebody. His name sounds like communism. Comey, that's his name. Comey was, as far as the history goes, he's in 2013, I want to say, he was one of the people who spoke out against Obama with the body cams for officers. He didn't like it. He's also the one who investigated Hillary Clinton and the emails and came to the conclusion that they didn't find anything that could be charged as like in the criminal court. Now we get to the meat of the situation. He's investigating Russia's involvement into the election. Let that sink in. Donald Trump fired the one who's investigating him on why he happened to have won the election. Some scary shit. Like, I watched 24. This is what I mentioned earlier about some 24 shit. In the 5th season, they had Charles Logan. And as soon as Jack Bauer found out that Charles Logan was involved in the day's events of the terrorists getting the nerve gas and all that, he just straight put out an arrest warrant on him and got all the directors and people from CTU that were with Bauer, he got them all fired. Until people found out that he was actually a bad guy. But this is some 24 shit. That is, I've never heard of this. They were like, oh, he undermined Obama. I'm like, Fox News, come on now. You're trying to get the Democrats behind you by saying that because he undermined the President Obama. You've undermined President Obama a billion times. Your whole network was dedicated for the last 8 years to talking against Obama. And we're going to act like all of a sudden James Comey was the main one, that's another strike against him. Be honest, you don't give a fuck about Obama. You don't. So let's not pretend that you do. It's just so crazy to think about that. That is. I'm sorry, I'm at such a loss for words. This is supposed to be a a podcast, so I'm supposed to talk, but that is it's like a white people superpower. To be able to be like, you know what? You're investigating me. I don't like that. You're the head of one of the largest, most powerful, like, law enforcement in this nation. Like, the only people that I think might be like above them might be NSA and CIA and the Army, maybe. The FBI, the head of the FBI. They said he was feared by people. People were afraid to speak out against him. He's the head of the FBI. You should be afraid. Probably could snap his fingers and just have somebody just and have kitty porn right on your computer. Just snap your fingers and he's like, kitty porn. Do you know how much power he has? He should be feared. I'd be afraid of him. And they're already throwing around new names for the next person. And I'm sorry that I think this is funny, but the next person's name is like John Pistole. If that's not a name for law enforcement, what is John Pistole? Oh, he's shooting through the poles. Come on now, John Pistole. You can't tell me that half of this shit isn't organized. He's been organizing this ever since they started investigating him. There's no way that he just all of a sudden, you know what? I'm firing James Comey today, of all days, May 9th. It's gonna be May. Come on now. There's no way that happened. I'm just so shocked. Who else can he silence? Like, they're already having the FCC come out to Stephen Colbert for speaking out against him. Who's next? Who is next in this? It's hard to not call it a dictatorship. It's hard. Like, I'm not glad I'm not in chains right now, but you gotta wonder, who could he come after next that is speaking against him? When does free speech become outlawed? When does free speech become something that is not it's not a privilege anymore? I'm like searching for the words that I'm trying to say. When does free speech become not a right, but a privilege? You get what I'm saying there? What I'm saying, like, is, when does what we say, us being able to speak freely, when does that become a privilege and not a right anymore? Some scary shit, man. I'm telling you. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't know how many people actually listen to my podcast, but I just want to have a few opinions. I want to know what everybody thinks. Let me know what you think in the comments. My name's Elon Rich, and I'll see you tomorrow.